Okay.
We're
So,
following your lead, Dizzy.
yeah, the only place I could think of is over here. What the? What in the world?
What? Whoa.
I'm assuming that's not meant to be
Art?
like that.
Oh.
What the? What happened
Hello.
here?
You.
Me, yeah. It's me.
The. Uh,
Oh, great, he's in a
would you
mood.
look at this? Would you look at this? What a weird predicament I am in.
Yeah, I can see that. What happened? Did you see your house?
My house? What about my house?
It's on fire!
Yeah, it's kind of burning.
Why would my house be on... Who are you?
Come
More
here.
importantly, who are
Oh.
you?
These are my new friends, Davey and Flurry. Remember
really want
the
info
cat
on
version
them.
of you? Remember the cat version of you
Oh,
that
yes,
came from
the
another
supposed
universe?
cat me.
Yeah. My theory is that Flurry here also came from another universe. Davey here is from here, but like from another area.
Davey.
Remember how you sent me on like a little vacation to like clear my head and everything?
I get a bad feeling around them.
Right!
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like
How
it.
could I forget about that?
Yeah, so
Right.
you sent me off. Yeah, I met Davey while I was over there.
Mhm. So, what was this about my house burning?
Come on, let me show
It's
you.
on fire.
Wait, Davey.
Hmm.
I don't trust them. I feel weird around them. I don't like it.
I don't like Art either. I'm planning to interrogate him. That's who I think is messing with the world.
Whenever I'm near them, my head hurts.
And maybe you are from here. I have no idea.
I mean, it wouldn't make very much sense. I came out of a portal.
Yeah. Who knows? I never thought portals were real. That was the first time I saw a portal.
Mm.
They were just in the bedtime stories my father would tell me.
Hallelujah.
But
We probably catch up
hallelujah.
with them.
Yeah.
Don't think that's really the
Oh,
right
look
thing
at
to
the
say.
slow pokes.
You stay away from me.
We were just discussing.
Yeah.
I don't like this. This is too chewy.
What the?
Want some gum? I found some gum.
I'm good, actually.
Oh, okay.
What the?
So, weird things been happening, you say?
Yeah, there was a random lighthouse that appeared. There was a garden that appeared that belonged to the cat version of you, as well as his old house.
Convenient. Okay.
What else has been happening? Oh yeah, come here.
Dizzy,
Davey.
you wouldn't happen to have the butts, would you?
No, why would I? Where did he go? What? Beemom! Hi, Beemom!
Hello.
Hi, Beemom!
Hello.
This was the really nice person I was telling you about.
Lovely.
Beemom.
Sorry.
Hello. It's nice
Hello.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
These are my friends, Davey and Flurry. Remember how Art sent me on that little vacation? That's where I met Davey.
Yeah. Flurry seems to be a little bit shy.
Yeah, Flurry just appeared here. I just met Flurry today.
Makes sense.
They just appeared. Did you enjoy meeting Beemom?
I did.
You sure you don't want some gum? Flurry and Davey.
Flurry?
I've had a long day, okay?
You're slurry now.
And a little spying bee.
Beemom!
Why are they spying on us?
She does that. She's Beemom. Hi, Beemom.
Oh,
Come
That
on.
was very rude.
I think that was unnecessary.
So we wanted to talk to you about
A
well, I
waste of
wanted to
time?
talk to you about something.
You're a waste of time.
Remember how I was saying things were appearing, and I think I mentioned the lighthouse.
Yes. More fantasies of grandeur, more hallucinations, more made-up stories crying for attention.
Hey, it wasn't hallucinating. I saw it too.
Great, you're in a mood. I was hoping I could talk to the reasonable side of you today, and not, the critical one that hates my guts for whatever fucking reason.
Did you just tell me when?
How do you know?
It's fine. There's no.
Stand down.
He did give them to you.
What do you mean?
Oh. Oh, that makes sense. This all made sense. Of course.
I'm gonna stab him.
Of course.
What do you mean?
Oh, please, make my day. Make my day.
No, don't do it. It's not worth it.
Hello back there, 21. Still with us?
21.
He is referring to Angel as her entity number.
Now then. Let's do each other a favor, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk to the more reasonable me.
Yeah.
I want the butts. I will leave you be for the location of the butts.
And what if I don't have the location of the books?
Well, then I guess you won't ever be talking to reasonable me again. You know, he's very easy to lock away.
Well, I guess I'm never talking to reasonable you again.
Well, have fun. Let me know how Eyes treats you.
You know about them. What? What do you know?
I know many things. We've been through this, Dizzy.
You know more than...
All you have to do is give me a vine, and I'll give you one too.
We have
So
been over
easy.
this. We've been over this many times. I can't
So
trust
easy.
you.
And I can't trust the butts being out of my hands.
Why not? You were the one who stole them in the first place.
They were never supposed to be found.
And why can't I know anything about whatever you're doing? What's your problem with me? Why have you always tried to keep things from me specifically? You've never answered any of my questions.
Tell you what, you want your answers questioned? Fine. Tell me the butts. Tell you what. You tell me where the butts are, or you magically make a book appear, and I'll answer one of your questions away from unwanted attention.
Any book?
Any book that is useful.
Don't do it, Dizzy. I don't trust them.
Then how do I know that you're not just going to trick me again like you've been doing?
Tell you what. Tell you what. I'm gonna be wanting this back. So, now you have a bargaining chip.
Okay. Yeah, I think I understand what's going on here now. I don't want to. No, I'm good.
Suit yourself. Hello, 21. Having a nice night.
Just tell me when.
Go follow Dizzy. Now.
Dizzy? Dizzy?
I might have something. Hold
Dizzy,
on.
Dizzy, Dizzy, Dizzy.
What?
Get off, Dizzy.
What? What?
Dizzy?
Oh,
I'm good. Just go back to go back to Davey.
Are you
I'm
sure?
sure.
'Cause they told me
Yeah.
to follow you.
No, I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
I'll call for you guys if I need any help.
Okay.
Cameras. Okay, no cameras.
Wait, before you go.
Guy. Yeah. Oh, guys. I'm okay. I'm okay, guys. It's okay. I just need a minute to process something.
Don't
Okay.
listen to a word he says. I don't trust him.
I won't. Yeah, I know.
Do you know where he went?
I don't know. Probably near a shop.
Okay.
I just need some time to process.
I
Okay.
get bad vibes in men. So
Yeah.
don't listen to him, okay?
Okay.
He makes
I
me
just
so
need.
Good.
nauseous.
Just let me know.
Okay. Yeah, I'll call for you guys if I need anything. Beemom can show you around the village. I just need to process some things. You know, write some things down.
Yeah, go ahead. To go find him.
So you said your name was Beemom, right?
Angel, but they mostly call me Beemom.
Oh.
'Cause I'm mainly the mother of the village. I take care of all the younger people. But
would you happen to know where I came from?
I'm not sure, my dear.
Cause I came
I'm
out of a portal.
knowledgeable.
I came out of a portal and I guess Catcraft's lovely garden. And now I'm here.
We should
So
probably take this conversation inside.
Yeah. Let's see. How about we go inside Tim's house for a moment?
Okay, Creeper.
Be careful. You guys are inside. Just
Here?
right into the just right here. We're going inside Phantom's house for now. Okay. I'm knowledgeable in some stuff, but I'm not too sure where you came from.
well, why do I have none of my memories?
But well, honestly, that's quite common for a few people here. We're not really sure why they don't have their memories. They just don't.
Yeah, but usually people can remember like bits and pieces, but I don't remember anything. Like nothing I can recall
I
at all.
mean, when this is my son's phantom, he's an actual phantom. When he first appeared, he barely remembered anything, if at all anything. Dizzy, she doesn't remember a whole lot either when she first came either. Maybe you hit your head too hard when coming in or something.
Maybe.
You'll get your memories back.
I hope so. I need some
I believe
answers.
you will.
So, why does Art just call you Entity 21?
Oh, okay, that's quite a long story. So, I'm an experiment. I was never born a bee. I was born a normal human woman, and I got experimented on to become a bee. My number to them is 21, because I'm experiment number 21.
Oh.
So you used to be a human and you're not anymore?
I'm half human, half bee.
Oh.
So Art was the one that experimented on you?
I don't remember too well. All I know is he. It was a good friend of mine. Art just knows my number. Not too sure how he does.
Is there others?
He always do my... Oh, Flurry, most people who live on this place are entities, are experiments in some way or another. There's so many others just like me here. But a lot of them don't remember their time in the labs like I do.
Hmm.
It's odd.
Do you know why that is?
It's their brain. They mainly just shove it down, forget about it.
Oh.
Well, I choose to remember. So I can help protect all the younger experiments.
How most people deal with trauma.
Now, I noticed Dizzy mentioned Art Shop. Is there any certain reason why?
I was looking for Art.
Well, if you come over here, you see that house we're building over there? With like the brick roof and the blue roof?
Yes.
That's Art Shop. You can most likely find him there. Then it's hidden behind some trees where I'm standing, but there should be a tower connected to it. That's his library.
Okay.
You'll
There
most
was a
likely find him over there.
lighter blue thing that looked blown up. He was
Interesting.
in a panic when we first found him.
I don't trust him.
There's points and bits of when I trust him and when I don't. If you guys want to go over there, we can. Or we can wait a little bit over here.
Well, we should maybe check it out.
Okay. Come on. You go first. Oh. You guys might want to hurry a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There's quite a bit of damage.
Whoa. What is that?
Oh. That down below?
Yeah.
Let's see. If I remember correctly. Oh, yes. This is just where he auctions off things.
Oh.
What type of things?
Armors, weapons. All that sort of jazz.
Okay.
Yeah, how about we go inside here real quick? Are you guys able to get up here?
Yeah.
It'll be safer at least standing inside here then. And out there. But he's for sure not here right now, so. This is his shop. This is where he sells stuff.
So he just sells things here?
Yeah. He is quite the businessman.
It's odd. Something not right with this place.
I agree. I think there's definitely something wrong with that Art fella. I don't trust him at all. And I get a weird feeling every single time I'm near him. It's weird.
It's the fun and joy. It's starting to be a bit daytime outside, so we could try to head back to Dizzy's if you guys want.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go check something out real quick. I'll be back.
Okay.
Alright.
You guys go ahead without me.
Okay. This house should just be over this way. Meow.
Where was it? Where was it? For here. Where was it? Where was it? It's this way. Please still be here. I don't know why, but I have a feeling I should go in here. It's just, it feels like it's calling to me. But I try not to touch it. So I probably shouldn't. But what do they know? I mean, it can't be that bad. No, but they said not to touch it. But Cat touched it, and he was fine. It can't be that bad. I mean, it can't be awful. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? I mean, what? I go cuckoo bananas? I mean, nah, that probably won't happen. I mean, come on. I mean, I've only been here for like, I don't even know how long. That's can't be that bad. I mean, can't be awful. If I touch it once, should be fine. Fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything is fine. Nothing to worry about. Everything is fine. Huh. I should probably go find Davey now. Davey? Busy? Angel? Catcraft? Anyone? Hello? Davey? 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 Where could they have gone? Davey? Davey? Yeah, I was looking for Dizzy, and did you see them?
Yeah, where did Davey and Angel go? Oh,
I don't know. I split off from them for a second, and then I lost them.
Why are you just standing?
They wouldn't be idiotic enough to jump down there, would they?
I don't know.
Well, we did it earlier.
Wait, why is Why is this so close to the surface? It's so weird.
Well, definitely didn't get looted. There's still riches
Oh.
in there.
I think I... Wait, hold on. How do you even get out of here?
It's a crater. It's for you to find out.
Oh, here. I think I know where they are, knowing Davey.
Oh my god. Where?
Okay, if I know anything about Davey. That's weird. Maybe the other... Oh! I heard a whisper. Oh, hi!
Oh,
Hi.
there they
I was
are.
looking for you.
Well,
What should we... Yeah, I'm good now. I think I figured some stuff out.
Okay.
where did...
Is there
Looking
anything
for
I
Angel?
can do?
Mhm.
No, I'm good for now. I think so.
That normally works.
Maybe she had a lot of things to do. Oh, wait, never mind, I see her. Okay.
There's...
Angel's
the
really
bee.
nice.
Yeah, Angel is very nice.
I like her.
Hi!
Hello.
You didn't like being... I apologize to Angel. You were calling her 21. That's not very nice.
Bitch, do you have the gall to come in up to me and tell me to apologize?
I said it's not very nice and you should apologize, because it was very mean of you. Stare down at the century right here.
Whoa. I don't think they'll notice if I'm gone for a minute.
Flurry,
Flurry!
Huh?
where are you?
Flurry! Flurry.
I
Flurry,
thought
where'd
his
you
name was
go?
Flurry.
Oh, hey, Sidad.
Hmm.
Have you seen, why can't I think of it? Have you seen any, like, weird things going on yourself?
Flurry.
Miss, Mrs. Davey. Where did you go, Mrs. Davey?
Up here.
How do you...
He's down
What do
there.
you mean?
Okay.
What do you know about...
Just asking if you had anything to report, like, any place to send me again, or...
What did you just call me?
Why are you acting so weird?
No. No.
It's so pretty.
That
Hey,
was
well,
weird.
wow, it's just so.
I don't like him.
At least you didn't tell him off like you said you would.
I feel like it wasn't an appropriate time.
There.
Flurry? You okay, buddy?
You good?
Huh?
Flurry. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Fun fact, actually, I came through here. This is how I got to the village.
Really?
Right through the... Yeah.
Whoa.
And this was kind of my fault. All of this was my fault. Just a
How was
little
it your
bit.
fault?
I came through a portal, and when you come through portals here, it, sends debris throughout here. But, you know.
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just, observing, I guess.
Hey, Beemom, can you take me to Stitch's place sometime soon? So that I know how to get there again?
Yeah.
I don't really remember too much about how to get there, but I have a feeling I need to go over there and talk to him.
Do you want to go now?
Maybe not now, but like sometime soon.
Oh,
This place.
you were an unexpected variable.
Is that a nightmare? What the hell? Okay, this is not funny anymore. What even is this place? How did I even get here? It's okay, Flurry. Calm down. Everything's fine. You're not gonna die. Sure, you touched some of that weird stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. Nothing is gonna happen. Everything is fine. Okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. He's probably gonna get some rest.